up to the sunrise, let the day begin. Johnny and Mark are here, let the laughter in. With every sip of coffee, feel the warmth inside. Conversations and humor take you for a ride. Your morning boost with Johnny and Mark, a perfect blend of laughter, uniting the spark, inspiration and insight. Join the journey, let them light your way. It's a brew of connection, a world to explore, a network of voices opening the door. With Johnny and Mark, feel the power of two, a morning tradition just waiting for you. As the day unfolds, carry what you've heard, inspire and inform with every single word. Johnny and Mark beside you as you start a new day, the morning show that lifts you through and through. A network of voices opening the door. With Johnny and Mark, feel the power of two, a morning tradition just waiting for you.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I got my coffee, I got my dollars, and I'm looking for deals. Am I at the right place?
I say, here at Cajun Roots Reselling, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
Bless you, my child. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sister Mary Agnes. You may have heard about me from my friend Cajun Roots reseller, Johnny. I met Johnny many years ago when he was purchasing furniture from Frankie and Johnny's in Louisiana. They were not going to give him credit, and I vouched for him. I said, let him have it with no problem. He's got the dollars. See the special man.
Let him have it with no problem.
Johnny understand. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. I say,
I'm Johnny's Don't Girl. I'm here to say subscribe, hit the bell, not my belly button, and share out his shows. Always give him a thumbs up. You can even become a member. Buy him a coffee and follow his other channels like the cooking shows, my favorites, his fur babies, and more. Leave a comment. And when you watch a video, you're showing him your support.
Hi, I was looking for some jewelry. I'm going to be getting married soon. No, I don't have any credit.
Well, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, if you own a fixed income, even if it's on a sale in the Cajun Roots Reseller eBay store, guess what? Send an offer. We'll let you have it with no problem.
Johnny has many auctions, chat shows, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and best is Monday night bingo, where it's all free and you can win prizes. All are welcome, but there's no drama or negativity tolerated on any of his channels. Now go, child, with my blessings. Watch Cajun Roots Reseller. Love always. Be kind to one another and have a blessed day.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reselling, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem, see the special man.
see the special man.
You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England
Hello, hello, good morning and welcome. And yes, back home in Massachusetts. How's everybody doing today? Hello, good morning and welcome. And Mark, how are you doing this morning? You're muted, by the way. Ricky.
I'm doing great. Thank you.
First in the chat was Regina. Hello, good morning and welcome. And yes, we're going to get to the feeling like 100 today, they think. It's hot here, but not as bad as the humidity in Louisiana. Ms. Denise, hello, good morning and welcome. And it is great to be back home. And Scarlett, hello, good morning and welcome. And Jeffrey, hello, good morning and welcome. And Carol, hello, good morning and welcome. Oh, congratulations, TG. Congratulations, what happened? Oh, you hit 2K. Congratulations, Scarlett. Awesome. I know you were getting close. Congratulations. Back to sleep at 8:30. Who's back to sleep at 12:30? Wake up at 4:30. Fell out of bed. Lord Jesus, girl. Let's see. Jeffrey, Scarlett. Everybody's talking back and forth. Tooch, Mon. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Tooch.
Hey, Tooch.
And it's good to be back home. I get to pick up my fur babies at 10:30 this morning. Is our pickup time. Craig, wake up. Nope, stay asleep. Stay asleep. Little Debbie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And Ellen, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome.
Hi, Ellen.
And Terry, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome.
Good morning.
Becky, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome.
Good morning.
Everybody's chit-chatting back and forth. Love it, love it, love it.
Hey, Regina.
Jennifer, yes, please hit the thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. And Claudette, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Ashley,
Hi, Eddie.
hello, good morning, and welcome, Ashley. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Let's see. Everybody's chit-chatting back and forth. Glenn, hello, good morning, and welcome, Glenn. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. That's right. Today is your chance to sign up or change your number starting today. Today and next Monday, we are live. By the way, we will be doing a live. All the thumbnails are ready for the shows for this week. And yes, we will be having a chance for you to check your numbers and or change your numbers today and next Monday. Let's see. Tina, hello, good morning, and welcome, Tina. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Let's see here. Everybody, the best mod. There's her channel. Check it out. Let's see. Friends Selling with Friends. That's tomorrow, and I'll be there at 1:30 on the panel.
Yes.
Yeah. There's Jeffrey's channel. If you haven't checked it out, Johnny, whenever you get a chance, I sent you a picture on Instagram. Yeah, I didn't check my Instagram this morning because I got a lot of things to pack, a lot of orders and packed to pull and done. Got a lot of things done on eBay this morning and all that great stuff. I've been busy this morning. Nothing like trip down south. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, Lord, Rob and I were talking about that. You know, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed visiting with my dad and my family, but that heat, it reminded me quickly. And Hetty, hello, good morning and welcome. And Michael, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are y'all doing? And
Hey,
Crystal,
handsome.
hello, good morning and welcome, Crystal. How are you doing? Good to see
Morning, Crystal.
you. Terry Bear, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Welcome back. Good to see y'all. Yes, I had a busy weekend. Yeah. Well, it's good to hear you had a lot of people you can hang around with and be with your family this weekend. I know the circumstances wasn't easy, but it's always good. Yeah. Got a lot of chance to spend time with my dad and my stepmom. She'll be 97 years old next month. And always enjoy the stories that she tells me, even though she may have told me already once before. But it's always good to hear it again. You know, it's always good. Yeah. Congratulations. That's right. There was a fire on Saturday, 2 houses away from where fire started, 5:34 in the morning. Yeah, I didn't get to watch much on the news this morning. But I do have to say one thing. Going back to Louisiana, I don't miss the heat and the humidity. Because, boy, that slapped you right in the face when you walked out the door. Just picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's already in me. Cajun.
Cajun cowboy.
I like that. That's a good one, Michael. Don't forget this week, today, if you see Marion anywhere in chats, today is her birthday. Miss Marion's birthday is today.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and also tomorrow you have the Friends Selling with Friends on Janine's channel, which I will be there at 1:30 on the time slot there. Tomorrow we have a full schedule for our Hump Day auction on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, I'll be on with Ella, saved here first at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and also at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tracy Cakes Coffee and Shop. I will be there for the show of the Mooleywood Squares, which start at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then this Sunday, I will be on with Tommy, Buffalo Picker, Defend the Hustle every Sunday, but I am on the last Sunday of each month as his co-host on that last Sunday of the month. And of course, the first Sunday of the month, I will be on with Mark and Mike on their show on that Sunday. Also, don't forget, if you have not signed up, I do have one more time slot to fill so I can open up August. And that time slot is for 2:15 p.m. for a 30-minute time slot. If you are a member of this channel, you can also send me, no, you won't, no show on Sunday.
The
No.
first Sunday, Jennifer, not the last Sunday.
I'm always the first Sunday of each month. Not this Sunday.
This Sunday is the 29th.
Wait, hold on. Are you talking about he won't be back until July? Oh, so there's no show this Sunday. I didn't know that. I guess I need to go back and watch his show last night, huh? Because I went to bed early last night. I was exhausted. All right. Thank you for letting me know that, Jennifer. I'll just put it in red that it's canceled so I don't forget and be waiting for, I did not know that. So let me change that right now before I forget. And Mark, what do you got going on? Turn that red and put canceled.
Oh, let's see.
All right.
Friends Selling with Friends tomorrow on Janine's channel. And yes, I will be there. God willing, and the creek don't rise. And then Wednesday, I'm going to be with Janine's from 11 to 1 Eastern.
Thank you, Jennifer.
And yes, I'm having another Sunday off, and I didn't realize how much I needed it. Hopefully, because Friday, the alternator went out in my car.
Oh.
Yep. But apparently I'm living a very blessed life because when I called Toyota, they got me in within an hour.
Usually you don't get in that fast.
And anybody, I know that a lot of us are around my age. You just can't go to the hardware or the auto parts store and buy a $35 alternator anymore.
No.
They are a lot more expensive. But I got the car back Saturday morning and all is good.
Well, that's good to hear because sometimes you cannot get in the auto parts, the dealership that fast when it comes to your car.
I know. I was amazed.
Craig would like to know what happens when the creek rises.
Well, your feet get wet, Craig.
It says 96.
And if it moves too quick, your knees and a lot of other things will get wet too.
But you can go to a junkyard and get one cheaper.
Jennifer?
The moral of his story is he's too old to do that. My dad used to always do that. He worked on people's cars and he would go to the junkyard and basically it was called pull apart. Well, you basically go in there and find the car you need. If they have one like it and you have the part available, you go in there, you take it out yourself and you just pay for it. Yeah. Sometimes you just can't.
Everybody has a point, but let me put it this way. My older brother and my best friend years ago,
Yes.
I tried to change the clutch
Jennifer.
in my old Ford truck, and I was told to never try anything again. They had to fix it. Okay, that's the gist of it. I can fix a lot of things. I can do a lot of things, but when it comes to cars and mechanics, I didn't get that gene.
Now, when I was growing up, when I was younger, I was always up my dad's hip, making sure to watch what he did and learn. My dad was always a mechanic. He was a transmission specialist, but I learned a lot enough to do what I had to do to get my car to be fixed if I had to. But the one thing I hated was right here, the grease on your hands. I did not like. That was not my cup of tea. But I got what I had to get done. Now I bring it to the mechanic at the dealership.
And Office Patrick?
To fix it. That is
Yes.
so true, Terry. That is so true. Yep. And good
Yep.
morning, Patrick. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Never card requires part via computer. Yep. I just don't like all that grease, so I don't do that no more. My husband is the mechanic. Oh, okay. Boyfriend, cool. I completely restored a 1990 LeBaron convertible. I used to have a LeBaron convertible, baby blue. But I used to have to work on that one too. I used to enjoy working on cars, but not anymore. Mm-mm. Yeah, my dad was really good at that, but I learned a lot from him. So that kind of helped me when I was growing up to kind of save money and do my own thing, but not anymore.
Oh, in younger years, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, I have a fun fact I would like to share with y'all. As I was in Louisiana, I don't know why this happens, but Robert and I have our you make sure if you are traveling anywhere in the United States, if you don't have what's called the real ID, they are, believe you me, they had a lot of people waiting in a separate line because they didn't have a real ID, and you have to have it now to travel because they were pulling people out of lines if you didn't have your real ID. We do. We had ours before we even moved here to Massachusetts. And when we moved here and got our license and everything registered here, it was easier for us just to get a Massachusetts real license that's marked real license because we had all the verifications done previously in Louisiana. So if you have not, definitely make sure you do so if you plan on traveling. They even recommend that you go in there at least 2 hours earlier. We always do. We used to get there a little earlier than 2 hours, even 3 hours sometimes. But again, they are checking those real IDs. So if you do not have a real ID, whether you're driving or not, and it's a license, driver's license or ID, make sure you have them because they are pulling you aside if you do not have them, and it just takes you longer to get through the airport. Also, we have what's called the TSA pre-check. We have all that done. You have to go get all that, and just like you would, you go through the background check and all that stuff, and you get your pre-check, which is easier for us. But every time I get through that airport, you know how you go through, you send your bags through. What I like about TSA, you don't have to take your computers out of your bag. You just send everything through the scanner. Well, on the way going to Louisiana, I don't know why, but every time I go through, you go through the scanner, they pull me and make me go through that little thing where you have to stand there with your hands and your feet and the little markers and your hands above your head with your hands palms out. I did that. Well, guess what? They stopped me. They said they have these little things where there's a picture that tells the person where they got to do the wand of what shows up on the scanner. I had some square yellow blocks across my shoulders and in the middle of my chest. So I had to take and open my shirt on both sides, say, nope, nothing's there. Then I had to pull my necklace up and they passed me through. I was good. Well, on the way back, this is just a little pro tip. If you are bringing anything back from a different state to another state, you might want to think about putting it in your check-on baggage because I had 8 pounds of coffee that I brought back from Community Coffee. I couldn't stop laughing because my bag goes through. I went through the scanner with no problem. I didn't have to go through the little check thing anymore. I was good. Then all of a sudden, one of my bags get pulled to the side for a separate transaction because they found powdery substance in my bag. So the lady's laughing. She says, okay, what do you got in here? I said, well, the only thing I know that I have in there is my 8 pounds of coffee total. Well, kind of find out because I had a powdery substance in my bags, they had to check each one individually. So she's laughing. She says, oh my God, no, don't tell me this coffee's got something wrong with it. I said, it better not because I just bought that yesterday. So we're laughing. And she says, well, I have to because it shows up that something's wrong. So she had to take these little disc things out of a machine. Every one bag I had, she had to pull one out, put the wand over it with this, and put it back in the machine. And of course, it came back green because there was nothing wrong with it. So say, oh, thank God. And I wish I would have filmed it all because I'll tell you one thing, it was pretty funny. But needless to say, my biggest thing is I should have put it in my check-on bag, and I didn't. I was afraid that stuff bust in my bag with the way they throw your bags around. So the moral of that story: put your stuff in your carry-on if you can. But I was already at 52 pounds on my luggage.
I'm going to elaborate here a little bit on the real ID. Okay, only because in the state of Missouri, Michael wasn't going to get one, and I told him, "Oh yes, you are." Now, hopefully, we won't be having to make any of these. But it's not only travel; it's if you have to go into a government building or a federal building, they will check to see if you have real ID. So
And Massachusetts made it went into effect on, was it May 30th? So yeah, the last day of May, they made it official. I want to say, was it May 31st or May 30th? One of those days they made it automatically where you had to. So it didn't matter for us because they've been doing it, but yeah, it is mandatory now. Only in the United States for right now. But Michael says in Hassel to 2026 will not be allowed to travel. But as of right now, a lot of states are mandated now.
yeah, I know Missouri is.
Yeah. Massachusetts is, Louisiana is. Yep. That's why I won't fly. I'm not going to be. Yeah. I don't have one. Won't get one until I'm forced to. And now they are starting to enforce it now. I don't have my new license yet. I don't fly. So, okay. But again, you're still going to need it. Oh, yeah, you will need it eventually. Yeah. You have to, if you have TSA project, you should go through normally metal detectors. It's nice. Yeah. I don't have to take my shoes or my belt off. Yep. Yeah, right. It's like, there better not be nothing wrong with that coffee. Have to pay overage. Nope.
Excuse me.
I have to pay overage. They just marked it as 52 pounds heavy. They didn't charge me for extra. I was waiting for it, but nope. Lisa, hello, good morning, and welcome.
Hey, Lisa.
My 2 carry-ons, which I had to even put stuff in Robert's suitcase because his was light. I said, okay, Robert, no, I got to use your suitcase for a couple of more things. So yeah, I brought a lot back, and yeah. That suitcase got to 52 pounds, but they didn't charge me extra. They just put a little orange card saying 52 pounds heavy. So if they call me into court for some reason, I don't have it, can't go back. I'm not sure what they're going to do with that, but it is definitely here. Not here yet, thank God, but it is definitely, they are enforcing it. I asked to get searched. You would love to be searched, I know. So you do.
Oh, baby, yeah.
License.
It's only if we're going out of the country, Claudette.
Yeah,
like
I know.
if I was gonna fly to Canada or Cancun, yeah, I'd have to have a passport. I haven't. I got a passport once, and that was, oh my God, that was 20 years ago.
But again, Miss Denise, I was going to, but then I'd have to go get a box, get a scale, weigh it, and I wasn't going to the post office to pay their prices. I just decided just to bring it. I could have put it in my check-on baggage, but I didn't. Echoing off a general, that doesn't mean I can't go get arrested. That's true. Well, John, hello, good morning, and welcome. And
good morning.
Good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, run out of time. And again, I was okay with it because I knew. But yeah, it was funny. The lady was laughing with me too. So let's say can't get an enhanced license here. They don't have that option yet. But in the United States, they do. I just went into the social services building recently. They did not ask me for a license yet. Okay. Well, some states are starting to be mandated, and Massachusetts and Louisiana are definitely there.
Yeah.
They asked us in both going and coming back from both places. All right. So being that we're having a little bit of fun this morning, I decided to do a little something this morning for our segment as we start doing in the mornings. And that segment,
I'm going to go get more coffee.
Okay, so we're going to get started. Johnny asked Mark Kevin shipped a whole wall mirror back from home from Vegas. Okay.
Oh, I'll be back.
All right, so with that, let's go ahead. Without further ado, let's go into our topic of the day. That's right. It is that time. It's never too late, too. And today we're going to talk a little bit about something that I thought was pretty funny, but again, it could be serious. But today is it's never too late to take control of FOPO. Well, Johnny, what is FOPO? Well, you've heard of FOMO, right? The fear of missing out. Well, this is the fear of people's opinions. It describes the anxiety and worries that someone may experience when they are concerned about how others perceive them, potentially leading into self-doubt and limiting their actions, especially when what others might think, leading to a force of external validation rather than a personal desire or belief. You know, that nagging feeling that makes you second guess your outfit or your opinion, or even whether you should be busting a move on the dance floor. What's FOPO? The fear of people's opinion. And it's basically FOMO, but more like a more FOMO is more like an anxious cousin. While FOMO may be the worries about missing out on something of fun, FOPO makes you worry about looking like an idiot while having it. But here's a hilarious truth. It's never too late to tell FOPO to take a hike. So go ahead, wear those mismatched socks, share any of those questionable punts, dancing like no one's watching. Because honestly, they're probably too busy worrying about where their own FOPO or anyway. So in other words, I thought it was pretty cool because I happened to hear this on the news this morning. It's like, what is that? I I don't I don't mind opinions because again I like constructive criticism, but when I ask for opinions, I am opening myself up, and I don't care what the opinion is. It don't mean I gotta go by it or make myself feel like, oh, why are you telling me this? Because I asked. I'm getting my own real ID when we travel a lot. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Johnny asked Mark Kevin shipped a whole wall mirror back from home from Vegas. LOL. What about that?
That mirror was about this big. And fortunately, there was a UPS store right next to that Goodwill.
That's true, Carol. They don't pay my bills. That is so true. Well, opinions are like, yeah, we know what that one is, Craig.
Mm-hmm.
I gave up on FOPO 30 years ago. I also take it or leave it. And that's true. You know what they say. Opinions are like, yep, that is so true. I will be on with Dawn and Teresa today, this morning. Awesome. I completely agree with Carol with my opinion. Exactly. But when that showed up on the news this morning, I said, you know what? I got to do that one today. I got to do that one today. People can think of what they are allowed without, don't give up. That's right. It's a me, Angie. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you?
Morning, sweetheart.
So, as I see, a lot of people are thinking the same thing, right? Old Southern saying people's opinion are like, yeah, you're right. I knew I was going to get that comment a lot today. And, you know, it's okay. But again, for me, I think it's okay to have opinions. But remember, we always have to agree to disagree. You know, everybody does have them. Sometimes it's just some things are just well left alone. Sometimes. Has a great day. Need to go change my cell phone. All right, well, Jeffrey, have a great day. So, your thoughts and opinions on that one, Mark?
Yeah.
In order to insult me, first value your. Oh, I like that. I like that.
There you go. Yeah, you know, for many years, I worried about what other people thought of me, and I finally just got to the age, I guess, and the smarts was, what the hell difference does it make what they think?
Yep.
They don't know. Uh, there's gonna be people that believe what they see, and there's people that believe what they hear.
Yep.
And I've lost some very close friends because they believe what they hear. I just don't have time.
And Jeffrey, it's understandable, but you know we're still here for you. So Jeffrey, you know, remember his life. not his death. I know it's hard to say, but we're here for you, Jeffrey. But again, it's just like the FOMO, fear of missing out. Do you really care what people have their opinions about? It's funny because I've seen in traveling as well how people don't care whether they're wearing two different shoes, two different color shoes, two different socks. It doesn't matter because you're going to do what you want to do regardless. But again, I sometimes ask for people's opinions because I cherish people's opinions, But sometimes it's like you still take it with a grain of salt. And again, if you asking somebody for your opinion, I understand. But a lot of people, again, remember, there's so many people they call them keyboard warriors. They just want to say whatever they want to say. But again, sometimes you got to take it with a grain of salt because some people just don't have a filter on that mouth, so to say.
Or their fingers.
That too. You look around and see how many people live in, let's say, yep, that's so true. Let's see. I am on with Josie tonight. Well, you could be busy today, Ms. Denise. And Stephen, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you.
Morning, Stephen.
And yes, by the way, Terry Bear, if you go to either Hump Day Auction or you go in today's 4:30 live show today at 4:30 and you register, I turn you blue. Also, that gives you a chance if you win something I'll do a giveaway on, you win bingo, or you want to play along with our auctions and buy anything. Once you register once, I turn you blue. And that's how everybody gets modded here. That also lets me know who's new when they come in. I like hearing others' opinion. I do too. Now, sometimes they're a little out there, but that's okay because we all need to agree to disagree no matter what it is. Because everybody does think about something differently. Everybody does have their own opinions, and we need to honor and respect that. Stacy May, hello, good morning, and welcome.
Good morning, Stacy May.
See you. And by the way, if I haven't told you already, congratulations on the new part of your life, your new stage in your life. What other people think and say about me is known of my business.
That's true, Angie. They can talk all they want. That's why that's what you've heard me say it before. You need somebody to talk about me.
Well, also, like Carol said that earlier, and I say it all the time. If they're talking about me, that means they're leaving somebody to pull her alone.
Yep.
And then they're thinking about me. I like that. Trolls lurking, always ready to eat you. Yeah. And that's why I do that here. Opinions are just one opinion, and to take them and leave them. Yep, that is so true. But I thought it'd be a cute little topic today. Get everybody involved in the chat. Yes, congratulations. I am so happy for you, Stacy.
Oh, Ellen. Yeah.
I'm working on other solo.
I have been
to join.
People talk behind my back saying I was crazy, that I've had cancer.
You're welcome, Stacy. That is true. Tina dropped your hub's channel. Oh, hubby's got a channel? I didn't know that, Tina. I have to look for it. I didn't see it in the chat. I don't see it. Oh, she was probably asking her to drop it.
Oh, darn it.
I didn't know, Tina.
Jennifer.
I didn't know you had one, Tina. I didn't know your husband had one. Well, John, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing?
Good morning, John Robert.
Oh, good. Talking to me is like, well, you like attention. I know that one. All right, Glenn, don't work too hard. Crystal says, my dad said if people are not talking about you and are doing something wrong, to keep them talk. Oh, I like that one, Crystal.
I do too.
Oh, Jennifer says, I haven't heard anybody talk.
You're just not hanging out in the right places, Jennifer.
And it's pretty funny though, because again, I look at it this way. If somebody says something about me, at least I know they're thinking about me. But I look at it this way for me. If I'm talking about you, it means I already said something to that person I'm talking about. I don't say nothing I don't want to say to that person.
Oh, Stacey May.
rumors that aren't true. It's no fun having people spread rumors that aren't true. I had that happened to me, and it hurts, and it does hurt people, and you just got to realize that too. And some people just don't care. I will listen to other opinions, but it's something I don't. And then you have to. And it's just like, for example, I've had in my years here with YouTube, I've had several people give me constructive criticism. It's their opinion. That's what I do with it. Do I give her rat's butt about it? Maybe not. But if I look at it and I go back and I do rewatch my videos when somebody says something about something that's going on or they think it might need to be changed, I go look at it and look as if it's my first time seeing it, even though I am alive on the screen. I'll go back and watch it to see. And it's like, you know what? I can change that. There's nothing wrong with that. I can see what that person's talking about. So yeah, I'll change something. But do I do that all the time? No. Must be in auctions. I don't mod because there are so many one places that you can only hang out so far. Ella.
Hell, hello.
You're welcome, Ella. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. So the moral of the thing is, again, everybody has opinions. We know how that works. But sometimes it could be working in a good way. It could be something that we can look at it and can we change it? Is there anything that needs to be changed? But keep an open mind because, again, it's just like everyone else. We can always agree to disagree. And I do that a lot. Here is Paul. Oh, okay. Here we go. Let me open that. I think I'm following him already. Oh, that's the video. Let me pause it because I don't want to. There we go. Stop. I am not subscribed, but guess what, Tina? I'm following Mr. Paul now. Cleanup night. Gotcha. I will definitely watch it and leave my comment. Thank you, Tina. My deal is if people are listening and rumors, believe them without asking the person directly. I'm the same way, Ellen. That's true. If someone don't like me, tell me so I can avoid you too. Okay, you go, Carol. It used to bother me when people say so and so said. Yeah, so and so said. Yep. There's probably need to come and ask that. Amen on that one, Ms. Denise.
Yep.
I think you're a very nice person. How could they ever say negative about you? And that's true. You just never know. You're welcome, Tina.
Becky is a very sweet person.
Speed right. Okay, Terry. Yeah. So, you just gotta don't get uptight about it. Don't get upset about it. And I always say take it with a grain of salt, throw it over your shoulder and make a wish, make a prayer, whatever you like to do. But it's okay. We all, and if somebody asks me my opinion, I will tell them my opinion. That doesn't mean they're going to follow it. You do what you got to do with it. And that's exactly right, Jennifer. I still sleep at night with no problem.
Mm.
Yes, I do. I sure do. I sleep good at night. Because I'm the type of person, and Mark will know. Mark can tell you this. If I have something to say about you or what something that's going on, I'm gonna come and ask you. And I want anybody to do the same.
Which is the way it should be.
Exactly. Yep. I am like that. And the other day I had a conversation with somebody because I thought maybe they might have been I upset them about something. And so I brought it to their attention. They didn't realize that I was in their chats and they never told me hello. I understand that. But, I'm going to come and make sure I didn't do nothing wrong. I want to make sure I didn't upset you about something. Did I do something wrong? Because I'm a type of person. I'm going to tell you I'm sorry if I know I did something wrong. But I got to wait, what did I do wrong? It happens. Let's see. Becky, no, I don't have to help anyone. That's right. I know that too, Jennifer. You'd right about that. If someone doesn't like me, that's fine. That doesn't mean that I'm going to dislike them. And that's right. You know what? That means I'm going to pray for them even more. That's what I do. Thank you, Crystal. Let's see here. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. And I know I'm not. But you know what? It's okay. It's all right. Close handful. Yep, that's true. But I look at it this way. I'll pray for them even more if I have to. What else are you going to do? Tina, who don't like you?
Yeah.
That's right. I'm not going to waste my energy. I don't, and I won't.
There's too many other things that need to be taken care of.
That's right. I don't have the time or the energy to waste. Linda, hello, good morning.
Linda,
How are you doing?
morning.
Good to see you. Welcome. I got your order. I don't have to spend my time doing what I do. That's true, Jennifer. That is so true. That is true. Yep. But again, we just need to sometimes too, you never know what that person's going through. And if they're upset about something, that's why I'm always here to listen, to help, even if somebody just needs to talk. I'm always here. People know that. They can always reach out to me. And a lot of times I'll do my best. I'll set aside time for that person. But again, I can only tell you my experience if I've experienced something that you're asking for. But I'm not going to tell you what to do. I can only help you. And you are the one that has to take that and do whatever you may please with it, good or bad.
Kindness matters.
That is true. Yep.
Amen.
And it goes a long way, you know, because some people are the type of person that they'll first one to run their mouth about something, and then they don't realize what they're doing. Or then again, they may, and that may be their nature. But
Frank,
it's my time with them. Frank, hello, good morning, and welcome.
good morning.
Yes, definitely. Also, don't forget to leave those comments because we're getting close to the end of the month. And remember, your comments have to be about something we talked about in the show, the live shows, or pre-recorded. Don't forget when you make those comments that it enters you into a chance to win a box of moon pies on the first Monday of each month. And thank you for all the nice comments that y'all been leaving about the shows and the topics. I'm glad to hear y'all enjoying it. Also, don't forget today after the show, we will be right after the show. If you have any questions about the new shop hop that we're going to be doing starting in July, please make sure to join us after the show. We'll be glad to answer any questions. Remember that it's not going to be live, so it's just going to be me, Mark, and whoever else joins us after the show of this topic. If you have any questions about the shop hop. That'll be right after the show today, and if I have to, I'll do it a couple of times during the week if we need to. Let's see here. Michael always said, don't let people. You right about that one, Claudette.
You know, if you're upset with somebody and they don't know that you're upset, you're giving them power for them to run around in your head.
Yep, that is so true. That is so true. And don't do it. We are having bingo chance for you to change your numbers. And for those who have not registered for bingo, you will be able to come in and register as well today and next Monday. And for those who are new that didn't sign up yet, I know I do have somebody who's registered but didn't give us numbers yet. They're going to be doing that probably today as well. Yep, today. And we'll do it during the week as well if we need to.
Susie.
Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Yes, so true. Yes, it is. All right, so Mark, while I get the links in the chat, what do you have going on this week?
Have the Friends Selling with Friends tomorrow with Janice on Janice's channel. And Johnny, I believe you're the first one.
Tomorrow, yep.
Tomorrow.
Signed up for the time slot as soon as I got the email.
Change numbers tonight on bingo. I'll be there. And then Wednesday, I'm going to be back with Janice on her channel from 11 to 1 Eastern. And that's going to be it until the following Monday. So there you go.
All right. And here's all the links. There's Jennifer's channel, Jennifer's Etsy store, and buy her a milkshake. She's always there dropping your links. And remind you, for those that may not know, she's doing this on her phone, y'all. Yeah.
With them long fingernails.
Yep. And there's the link. If anybody would like to come on up on the panel, you're more than welcome to. That link will be at the top of the chat momentarily, and it should be there now if you would like to come on up. And yeah. So our vacation was really nice. I was glad to be back home. Got a lot done last night. Of course, we didn't get home till 11:30 Saturday because by the
That
time
was a late night for you.
yeah, and I was already up early that morning. And then our flight was direct, but by the time we got back in, we took the bus to the parking lot where we park our car. And so that took us a while to get that. We stayed around for about an hour, hour and a half, waiting for the next bus to come. And then we were able to get the bus and get to our car and come back home. So we didn't get home till 11:30. But you know me, I was so wound up. I got a second wind. I had to unpack everything, put everything where it needs to go. That's just me. So I did all that. Didn't get to bed till almost 1:00. But when I woke up yesterday, I got everything done that I needed to get done, and I didn't wake up till almost 7:00.
What? Jennifer's nailless right now, doing major yard work at her granddaughter's house.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Frank, I have to tell you that I was up at Barbie's the other day. For if y'all don't know, Flocaso or Frank is here. Well, actually, he lives
In your neck
just
of the
right
woods.
over there, local. But I was up at Barbie's, which is the new thrift store, and I was sitting in the back, and Barbie and I were having a good conversation about you, bud.
Is that like toothless farm training your dragon?
From training your dragon. Oh, it's all good, Frank. No, it was all good.
So again,
Everybody does love Frank.
if you are a member of the channel, I do have one time slot left for July the 1st, and that time slot is 2:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, once that is open and filled, I'll open up August. Johnny, use the show link to yes, the link that's at the top of the chat. After the show ends, you can come in for that as well. Yep. Yeah, that's the link we're going to use. Yeah. Let's see. Frank is too sweet for everyone to dislike. Barbie,
I agree, Frank.
woman, love that whole family. Now they own the new thrift shop. You said the thrift
Yeah,
store.
yeah.
So yeah, for me, when I came back, my
As you should be, Frank.
oh, you're blushing. Yeah, I brought a lot back home. I even brought stuff that I knew that I was going to use for Moolywood Squares this week, and I got some stuff to sell this week. So I was able to I'm gonna get that process for the auctions this week. I got a lot ready that I got to just process, and I'll be doing that the rest of the week. And then I will be doing the new show next month, starting with July. And that'll be the new Shop Hop. And I noticed Angie. I didn't see Angie's Oddities yet. Did she come in today?
She was here.
Angie's
I saw her.
Oddities did a show with Southern Siren Vintage.
Yeah.
Summerween auction sale. That was, I think, yesterday. I watched it this morning. I'll be in.
Oh, Carol.
Cool.
Mm.
Yeah, we got a heat advisory for today.
Yeah, we got one too.
You know, we're at 77 now, but it's going to feel hotter than that today. But again, if anybody would like to come on and promote your channel, the link is at the top of the chat. Don't forget today and next Monday, we will be having the chance for you to change your bingo numbers, or if you've never registered before and you would like to register and give us numbers, that'll start today and next week. Also, don't forget, if you're on eBay, this is your public service announcement because it's getting close to the end of the month. And this quarter, Q2 is almost over. Exactly a week and a day. Actually, not even just a week, 7 days. This week is going to be your last week to use your coupon if you have a store level for your free shipping supplies. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it because come July 1st, you get a whole new one. So make sure you use it so you don't lose it. It's supposed to get
Stop teasing me, Carol.
I saw her say something about bathing suits optional.
Uh-huh.
Okay. My actually Mia, Crazy Mustache goes live today at 6.
See, Angie's here.
Angie, you are here. Great show. I saw the this morning on my main feed. I saw y'all did a live Summerween auction, and I saw that you and Southern Siren Vintage did that, and I guess it was sometime yesterday or last night. And I watched it this morning. Chunky Dunk. My stepmother still talks about the day that we were at my stepsister's house in Maryland, and I did the plunge, and then she didn't see it, so she wanted me to do it again. And when I did, I lost my earrings in the swimming pool. My diamonds were down at the bottom. We found them though. We got them. They were chocolate diamonds, and they weren't chocolate when we got them out the pool. They dyed it. The chlorine dyed them. But yeah, I just did it for her to laugh. Can Johnny not see me? Yeah, but I wasn't sure if you were still here when I talked about you live yesterday. Yes, we can see you. I wasn't sure if you were still here or if you came in. I don't know if I told you hello, but hello. Angie, good to see you. But yeah. Oh, I never did that. Never. Yes, we can see you. Yes, we can. Yep, right there. Yeah, I can see you. I definitely want to make sure you were still here when I talked about that because I watched it this morning. That was a Southern Vintage had a glassed pumpkin. That was pretty different. I haven't seen one like that before. But yes, Mia does her show tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, they did a Summerween auction last night. I didn't see it because I went to bed early.
Cool.
Yeah, I saw that this morning. I also have a sign near the pool. Oh, people swim here. Get over it. I wouldn't doubt it, Carol. That wouldn't surprise me. So what does everybody have planned for the day?
Well, we got a meeting right after this one.
That's right.
Then we got change your number bingo tonight.
That's right.
If you want to change them.
Yep. And again, you don't have to, but it's the opportunity for those who want to. And we do that.
Staying cool. Yes, Claudette.
And I got the list ready to go.
Susie wants to know what time slot is still available on 7-1.
2:15. Yep, 2:15 is the only one left. I was checking to see if I had you on there already. Company till tomorrow, so doing family stuff, staying inside and working on stuff. Yeah, I will be going to pick up my children at 10:30. I have a finding and charm sale. Okay. Shipping and invoicing. I already did all that. Pulling orders and everything this morning. I had special orders for community coffee. Those already took place and went invoices went out on that this morning. So yeah, I got all that done early this morning. And if there is any other questions, ask away in the chat. If not, we're going to get ready to end the show so we can go ahead and do the after show. And again, if anybody else has any time that during the week that you cannot make it today and you need us to do it again or you want me to do it again this week, just let me know. And I can always make time during the week. Making memories with Debbie. Awesome.
And
who's there? Oh, she's asking Debbie.
The content this morning was fear of other people's opinions.
Yep. So also don't forget to make your comments to get yourself entered into the chance to win a box of moon pies. Still not me. Still not you. See y'all at 4:30. That is correct. So as I say before I end each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. And until we meet again, later. Peace out. And y'all come back now, you hear?
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reselling, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. See the special man. You got